Breaking news also coming in. Delhi police issuing a lookout notice for TTV Dinakaran even as in the bribe for symbols scandal. TTV Dinakaran, who's charged with paying allegedly 50 crore bribe to a middleman to freeze the two-leaf symbol with the Election Commission, has now been approached by Delhi Crime Branch. He's been summoned by them. He will be questioned. Also, sources indicating there could be a joint interrogation between TTV Dinakaran and also the middleman Sukesh. Now, here's what the fresh development is in the story. Even as he is going to be present in court in Farah case, already a lookout notice has been issued by Delhi police for TTV Dinakaran. My colleague Arthur will be joining us very shortly to give more details on the story. But let's take you through what does a lookout notice mean. This means that TTV Dinakaran cannot leave the country. That means news is tightening around him. That means if he tries to escape or flee the country, he cannot do so. He would be nabbed and it would be considered as a violation of the law. And that's why a lookout notice has been issued against TTV Dinakaran. Now remember, he said this morning, all MLAs are with me. I'm very confident. But is it just a brave face that TTV Dinakaran is holding in front of the cameras? Because behind the cameras, he just has 8 MLAs out of 134 who are supporting him. And he's called for a meeting this afternoon at AIADMK headquarters to get his house in order. But is it too late now? Tables overturned. It was Paneerselvam on the other side in February, where he was short of the MLAs before the floor test. Everyone had deserted him for the Sasikala camp. Remember the Golden Bay Resort in which they had held all the MLAs? It was TTV Dinakaran, the mastermind. But now it seems the countdown is on for his endgame. My colleague Arthur Khan is joining us on this story. And also we have a senior journalist T.S. Sudhir who's joining us. Let me first go across to T.S. Sudhir who's joining us at the moment. We'll try and connect with Arthur as well. Now, Sudhir, what do you make of the crisis after crisis that Sasikala camp is seeing? Was it a mistake to get Dinakaran back? Dinakaran, who had shadow off already Farah case against him. Now the huge credibility crisis that threatens not only him but his aunt as well, who could be ousted as General Secretary of AIADMK.
Well, definitely in hindsight, it definitely looks like Sasikala made a mistake because the entire family was seen as a power-hungry family and not just taking over as the General Secretary. Even on the 6th of December, when the entire family surrounded the casket of Jayalalitha at Rajaji Hall on the day that she was buried, it sent out the wrong signals by way of optics. It was seen as the family was making a comeback. It was the same family which had been thrown out by Jayalalitha in 2011. And thereafter, her last decision of appointing Dinakaran as the Deputy General Secretary before she went to Bangalore Central Prison was essentially a way to ensure that the family controlled the party even after she was no longer there in Chennai in Poise Garden. So obviously the resentment is against Sasikala and by extension Dinakaran. What has happened now is that the party has been, the message has gone to the rank and file of the party, especially to the 122 MLAs, that they cannot continue to be in power with Dinakaran and Sasikala as the two main party functionaries, which is why we saw last night's developments where the ministers came out and said that they are expelling both Dinakaran and Sasikala. So it's now down to the numbers game as to how many MLAs will continue to stand with Dinakaran. As things stand now, it does not seem to be even in double digits, so it looks highly unlikely that Dinakaran will be able to upset the apple cart. What happens from now onwards is going to be interesting, because then these two camps of Paneerselvam and Palaniswamy will engage in merger talks as to who gets what, and thereafter we could see the contours of a new government formation, a new party machinery taking shape. But essentially the entire focus is now on to put this house in order so that they can continue to be in power till 2021.
But is that possible or just a dream at this moment? So be with me, because we're also getting latest visuals of TTV Dinakaran, who's reached the Chennai court. Remember, he's appearing in Chennai court in connection with the Farah case, and this comes at the time where he needs to bank on his credibility not working for him, completely a wrong timing, as well as he's reached the court with his bevy of supporters, which is sinning by the minute. Now let me go across to Athar Khan also, who's joining us at this moment. So Athar, even as Dinakaran is appearing in Chennai court, we'll wait and see how the proceedings go on the FERA case. But give us details of the lookout notice that's been issued by the Delhi police, and when are we seeing Dinakaran being questioned? Will he be also taken in custody in the Symbol Gate?
Well, you see, there have been several cases, Devina, in the past in which, people who have been accused of financial fraud or cheating have fled the country. There have been many examples, Vijay Mallya, Lalit Modi being two of them. And therefore, the Delhi police doesn't want to take any chances this time around. As a precautionary measure, they have yesterday issued a lookout circular for him in order to ensure that he does not leave the country because he has been named in the FIR in which one arrest of Sukesh has already been made.
Athar, be with me, because let's also get our reporters through. We've also got TTV Dinakaran, who's spoken to the media this morning. TTV Dinakaran, who said that nobody is against me. He's also gone on to say that now I will take a decision in interest of the party. I know how to take the decision in the interest of the party as well. Let's take a listen into what he had said.
In English, they have decided to sideline.
1 minute. I am going to the court. I will meet you in the evening.
They have decided to sideline your family. What do you have to say, sir?
Sir, whatever the best for my party, I will take the best decision. Nobody has to sideline me. I know how to take decision in the interest of the party and in the interest of the government.
And how many MLAs are there on your side?
No, I see all are our MLAs. I don't want to show any strength or that.
Why do you think that they have taken this decision, sir?
I don't know. Only you should ask them.
BJP is pressurizing them?
So you should ask them.